Adi Narayana. Welcome back to Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn from the sacred book SATCHARITRA of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY, a Parayana Grantha, the life and teachings of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. It helps enrich your life by remembering Gurudeva every day. And the author of this divine book is MAKANI VENKATRAO garu, also known as Srivari Padarenuvu, whom Gurudeva lovingly called Venkatramaya. And this book was beautifully translated from Telugu into English by Dr. Ramakrishna garu, Veduru Narayana Rao garu, and Dr. Tolana Ashoka Chakravarti garu. And this video presented by Mandava Ravikant garu with voice over by Kusuma Nandimandalam. Before we begin, please take a moment to like this video, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to our channel. Your support motivates us to continue sharing the divine teachings and miracles of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. Don't forget to comment Om Narayana Adi Narayana. So, now with the blessings of Gurudeva, let us begin today's divine Leela. The title is Importance of Recognizing God while He is in human form and the path to liberation through devotion, meditation and surrender. Faith alone brings God's grace. Ordinary people cannot experience God's presence without faith and devotion. Faith attracts divine grace and purifies the heart. Only those who sincerely seek God with selfless devotion, they are blessed with the opportunity to have divine vision, which means darshan of VENKAIAH SWAMY. This text emphasizes that merely seeing God is not enough. One must have purity, humility, and unwavering faith. The great fortune of divine darshan is those who had the privilege of seeing Gurudeva were considered extremely fortunate. His darshan was believed to remove ignorance, purify the mind, guide devotees toward liberation, fill the heart with divine bliss. Accepting Gurudeva as the charioteer of one's life is the surest path to freedom from worldly bondage. And the divine Leelas beyond human understanding is Gurudeva's divine activities often appeared mysterious. Many devotees reported that Swami appeared at different places simultaneously. Different people experienced him in different ways. His actions could not be explained by ordinary logic. Even learned scholars wondered how these miracles were possible, eventually concluding that such acts belonged only to the divine. Self-realized masters need not display miracles. Although Gurudeva possessed unlimited spiritual power, he never performed miracles to impress people. And this book compares him to the ocean. Just as countless waves arise naturally from the sea, divine powers naturally exist within a realized master. Yet, Gurudeva remained simple, humble and detached, never using his powers for personal fame. And recognizing God while He walks among us. And it explains that many people fail to recognize Gurudeva because they judged him only by his physical appearance. Even during Lord Krishna's time, many people failed to understand his divinity. And here the author asks an important question. How can we recognize God? The answer given by Gurudeva is simple. Ayya, if he sits before you, can you recognize him? This teaches that without spiritual wisdom, even if God stands before us, we may still fail to recognize him. God cannot be understood by the ignorant mind. The universal form of God cannot be understood merely through intelligence, scholarship, external knowledge. People who trapped in only desires and ignorance cannot realize the supreme reality. Only those who dedicate their lives to God, meditate sincerely, and purify their hearts can experience the divine presence. Searching outside is futile, and this book explains that searching for God only in books, temples, rituals is incomplete if one fails to recognize the living divine master. The true realization comes through divine grace, selfless service, devotion, and inner experience. The aim of a true devotees are real devotees never approach God merely for wealth, fame, health, and material comforts. Instead, their only prayer is to receive God's grace, to become pure, to attain liberation, means moksha, and to merge with the Divine Father Paramatma. The nectar-like teaching of Gurudeva is, Ayya, can you recognize him even if he sits before you? And the author relates this teaching to the Bhagavad Gita, explaining that meditation on these words helps remove ignorance. Devotees are encouraged to do meditate daily, chant Gurudeva's holy name, remember him with faith, surrender completely. Doing so leads one gradually towards self-realization. And the power of Namajapa is uncountable. Namajapa means chanting Gurudeva's divine name, and it states that sincere repetition of his name 3 times a day purifies the mind and grants divine wisdom. And by doing meditation and remembrance of his teachings are very helpful. Through constant remembrance, devotees become capable of recognizing God's presence both externally and within their own hearts. So we have learned so many lessons in this episode. First, faith alone attracts God's grace. God may stand before us, yet ignorance prevents recognition. Divine masters never seek fame through miracles. 4. True devotees seek liberation, not worldly pleasures. 5. Selfless devotion is greater than external rituals. 6. Meditation and chanting the Guru's name purify the mind. 7. Gurudeva leads sincere devotees from ignorance to self-realization. 8. Divine grace reveals God's presence both within and outside us. So the moral of this chapter is Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY teaches that only unwavering faith, sincere devotion, meditation, and complete surrender can remove ignorance and help us recognize the divine. Rather than seeking worldly benefits, devotees should strive for purity of heart and liberation, trusting that Gurudeva's grace will guide them to supreme truth. That's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep chanting the divine name Om Narayana Adi Narayana VENKAIAH SWAMY Sharanam. Thank you.